Alright, let's pick up from where I left off. Continue. We're gonna take on that main mission to rescue the Magellan. So we're here. I believe this is the... Let's grab these, let's go make these deliveries to the Magellan. The Dowser are gonna have to wait. This is where I'm at. I'm gonna put the Dowser... I'm gonna take... How am I gonna do this Dowser? It just seems so inconvenient to get to. She's gonna have to wait. We'll come back to her later. Let's load it up into the truck. We are going to the Magellan. Let's rock and roll. So what else we got here? Need to make some connections here. Alright, make sure, let me just check something real quick. Okay. Energy, vehicle emergency charger. So far I haven't had need of that. Need to connect that up too. Cargo grenades. I'll have to think about that one. Alright, let's head out. Do I have... Let's see what I got here. What do I have right now? Okay, I got a couple of PCC level. Alright. And I have my, so on the way to the Magellan, I'm gonna go ahead and do the camp, buddy. There's nothing I can do about this. They're gonna have to make another one. You can just be out of that.
Order accepted. Thank you.
Do I have enough blood bags? Because I know I'm gonna be dealing with some mules. See what I got here. High capacity blood bag, that is on me. We're good. Probably gonna need some more. So I'm gonna make a couple of blood. Okay, we got it. We're good. Alright. Everything I need is on the back of that truck. Let's repair this vehicle.
As good as new to me.
Let me check my social. Yeah, this freaking fly, dude. I'm at 80,320 likes. Grab this because sometimes this fly is really pissing me off. It doesn't make no sense that there's so much space in a room that a fly has to fly around you. Anyway, let's go.
Please take measures to withstand the heat.
1 second, 1 second. All right, let's continue. Sorry about that.
Feels good.
We're gonna head over to the Magellan. On the way, we're gonna stop through. Yeah, I should go to the Dowser, but we're gonna come back to her later. Armed survivalists are involved as well. Yeah, we'll deal with them. We're running on main order. shouldn't have sprayed that. Ooh, special alloys. That's what I'm talking about. You get charged up. Regular soda. Hey, oh. Alright.
Definitely not alone.
A little higher ground because we're going to be in for a combat situation. Seems like every time I come to here, I'm going to fight mules. Mules.
Take care.
Let's do a drive-by. Alright. Oh my god, it sucks that I don't have my rifle. I don't like not having my rifle. I might go back for it too. Okay, here we go, right here. Let's equip it. Probably don't have much ammo, but what we're looking at? 6? Okay. It'll do. Take care of unsuspecting targets. But you're gonna sit there and take it. My helmet fall off. I would have moved. I should have set down those traps. Next time I'm gonna get some traps with me. I keep hitting the B button for crouching. Dang, should have took that shot. I just had a hard time, like, advancing my shot. I didn't want to, like, miss, you know, like, I don't want to waste my bullets. I'm gonna have to go down there and get personal. He must be ain't coming. He knows what happened. Okay, he's got measure and some herd feed. We'll come back and buy birds. I mean, get the bird feed. Right now. Alright. There ain't anybody out here right now. I'm gonna go ahead and... I hope that this game you get a rocket launcher. Seriously. Let me go ahead and go down. Let me go on down. Now it's raining.
Right. Got a little cargo under the shelf in the back.
Go over here and upgrade this chemical mine.
What's that one? Snag it.
I need to have alright, we're gonna have a level 3 mine for chemicals, and then we're gonna get some chemicals and do what we gotta do. Alright. Let's mine some chemicals because we're gonna need it. the mine materials. We're gonna put a couple of this in the locker, and then carry the rest into the off-roader. Alright, let me go back over here while I try to figure out exactly what I'm doing. Get out of this time fall. I need to go up to I think I have orders for the Hartman's lab. Take a look at my map. Okay. I put a thing up here. Zip line. Did I put a zip line here? I thought I put a zip line in another location. Yeah, I might have. I think I put that there. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish it. I'm trying to connect everything by zip line. So. We'll come back and add more zip lines to it. More materials. This goes to the animal shelter up here from this zip line, which is conveniently, it's conveniently placed. You don't lose your truck. You just go up there, blum, blum, blum. So now we're on the way back to the Magellan. So I'm gonna put a zip line out in the desert once this area becomes available. The data scientist is over here. So let's go over here to let's think here. And then you got the pizza chef. So anyway, let's just continue.
You're mine.
Check my phone. Supposed to be expecting a phone call.
Perhaps we should take a break.
Let me save my game too, because of where I'm going. System. Save. Look out for those mines. That's why I saved my game. See the one right there?
Tell me, Sam, have you been having distressing dreams again lately? You know, nightmares can be indicative of the brain's internal struggles as we attempt to come to terms with traumatic events. By taking our memories of recent events and shuffling them in this fashion, we attempt to find ways of coping with them. Nevertheless, it can be an unpleasant experience. I hope you can get some restful sleep soon.
Alright, bro. Sleep is for the weak. Where's the terminal out there?
Thank you for coming back. Please wait while I check orders. You brought me less than I wanted, but I have no doubt that you did the best you could. Well, look at what you brought me. I didn't think I'd... With your support, my research has advanced leaps and bounds. Take this data. You should find it invaluable. I am increasing the amount of materials you can use here. My way of helping you.
Now displaying your current Porter grade.
I've succeeded in further increasing the capacity of the extra battery. I say I did this, but I only managed to do so because of your considerable assistance. I'd like to pursue this line of research a bit more, I think. By the way, how is Hartman's health? You might not be aware of this, but he was helping me with my hydrology research. We were partners, you could say. Research associates, that is. When he returned from his brief visits to the beach, his body retained trace amounts of water. It was these samples that I used to carry out my research. But I understood that the trips had begun to take a toll on his heart. So I can't help but worry still. Look after him for me. Hartman and I both belong to a community of people dealing with 21-minute syndromes. The 21-Minute Anxiety Association. I first met him at one of our meetings. Naturally, these meetings only run for 20 minutes, so we got to know each other better by exchanging mails afterwards. We conversed at length about our shared struggles and grew closer through our joint research activities. I hope I can call on you again. Please, tell our friend I say hello.
Order completed. Well done.
Thank you so much.
Alright, that zip line, I built that zip line. Let me see something real quick.
Okay.
None nobody has used it yet. They just ain't find use for it. But they will in due time. They will. I'm gonna go ahead and level this up because the plans for the zip line think real quick. The data scientist is how far? 940. Okay. So the zip line, once I get this area open, whatever this is probably going to be like the connecting point between the Hartman's lab, the data scientist, and motherhood. I'm going to have to find a more neutral area to where I can do everything centrally. So I'm going to go ahead and, so if I have any deliveries here, I can just park here, bum, 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 you know. Let's see what we're going to do here. I'm going to go ahead and upgrade this real quick. I hate that I can't put a bridge. Let me see something real quick. Anyway.
Two wheels up.
What, I gotta think here though. Maybe putting that zip line there was a bad idea, but the problem is that dealing with obstacles. That's the reason why I tend to put zip lines pretty high. I think that location just makes sense. What's behind this slab? Okay. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and upgrade that zip line.
Keep it up. Keep it up.
Uh-huh.
All I need is chemicals. That and a special alloy. Place on backpack. I should have had more special alloys. That's not good. Should have had way more than that. I don't know what the heck happened. right now, think. I should have had more special alloys on my truck, but somehow I don't. It's weird. So we're not going to upgrade that zip line yet. Then let's just prioritize what I might come across that might be more important. We'll come back to that. We're still going to upgrade that, but let's work our way over to the Magellan.
That one.
Wow, sir!
Now watch my save my game real quick.
Now leaving chiral network coverage.
Definitely not alone.
One of those things over there. I kind of want to go ahead and deal with these mules. But no, my truck might be full. I don't want to be struggling to up, but hey.
Gotcha.
This thing picked up some unnecessary stuff. Let's see what we can do about this real quick. Ow. Alright, we'll just drop what we got. I don't want to drop the ceramics yet. Alright, let's not pick up anything else. I just have to lose them. I can't even take on orders. How far am I away from 500? Okay. Saving my game in case I get caught up in in the trap. Let's go to the data scientist. We gotta make her, we gotta put a zip line there to make it easy to get to her.
creatures can travel in groups of several hundred individuals. If you intend to face them, explosive ordnance is your only viable option.
Alright, just run
Count
through
as
them.
many as you can at once.
Yeah, and there was another mine I needed to upgrade. We'll deal with that too. Maybe on the next part. Golly, dude. That's why I don't like going to the data scientist rally. I gotta find a way to make her traveling to her easy. That must be the where's she at? Yeah. I like that they did that. Made it easy to find out where these people are at. I'm gonna put a zip line by her.
That's the spirit.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
Order completed. Well done.
Man, you're gonna have to wait. I'll deal with you later. Let's free this Magellan real quick. So what we got going on. See something real quick. Okay, looking right at Hartman Lab from there. And then So, a nice little central area. If it will work. Or better yet, it's going out there. Let me see something. The place is right there.
Gotta stretch my legs.
Take a look at my map real quick. System. Alright. Hardman Labs, how far? That freaking 800. So we gonna need 350 plus 350. 350 is the max. So 800 meters or whatever from there.
Looking good.
Construction process now complete.
Why the heck I can't use the vehicle, man? The heck?
Feels good.
I don't know if that was a good idea to put that there, but later. I'd like to know what that is over there. I almost want to travel out there to see what it is. You know, that might be the weapons factory they were talking about. So once I'm done with the Magellan course, then there might, you know, that might be my next mission. So.
Now leaving chiral network coverage. Now entering chiral network coverage.
This one's for you.
Now leaving chiral network coverage. Now entering chiral network coverage.
This might not be a bad placement of this zip line. Perhaps I might be able to make use of that. That might, you know.
Feels good.
didn't realize I was muted.
Hello and welcome, friend. Sit tight while I check your orders. We assumed this delivery was lost for good, but here you are, proving us wrong.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
Appreciate the help. You take care now.
Order completed.
What does she have?
Well done.
Yep, she got orders too. To the data scientist. Alright. Y'all gonna have to wait.
That is some impressive work.
Let's see what's going on with this Michelle real quick. Save my game because I don't know what's going on. Last time I drove in Tar. There we go. Car is shallow.
Thanks for the help, Sam. And apologies for greeting you as a chiral grab, despite all the effort you put in on our behalf. I'm tied up with ship repairs at the moment. Can't afford to risk contaminating this work site either. Anyway, let me check your cargo. I've got no complaints about the condition. Job done. And now our work can proceed without further delay.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
Cheers for that, Sam. This'll take care of that blockage, no worries. We'll get started right away.
We can handle the blockage. It's fine. I'd rather you get some sleep so you're ready to tackle your next order. By the time you wake up, we'll probably be finished anyway. Enjoy your rest.